Alright, so I'm going to skip to number 10. So you have this equation. They want you to find the vertex, the focus, and the directrix. So remember, this number, guys, this is what your formula looks like. 1 over 4a x plus or minus h squared plus or minus k. So your vertex is whatever's in parentheses, that's your x-coordinate, so it's opposite. If it's plus 2, it's going to be minus 2. And then it's going to go down 5, so negative 5. It's always opposite in horizontal land. Sorry, I think y'all called it, I get confused. In pre-cal we call it A, but I forget in Algebra 2 you guys call it P. It's 1 over 4P. Now to find your focus, let me go ahead and draw a little sketch, because I like drawing little sketches. I'm going to go minus 2, minus 5. There's my vertex. Now I know that this parabola is going to open up because there's no negative in front. So it's going to open up. And I always tell my kids, remember, just like Pac-Man, Pac-Man eats the dots. So your parabola is going to eat the focus. It's always going to eat the focus like Pac-Man. So I need to figure out where my focus is. So I want to equal these two equations need to match. So do you guys see how the 1's the same? Well, the 4p and the 20 need to be the same. So I'm going to equal them to each other because whatever that distance is, that p distance, that's the distance from my vertex to my focus. So if I just divide by 4, p equals 5. So that means from my vertex, I'm going to go up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so this will be my little focus. Because your parabola always eats the focus. So it's going to be negative 2, 0. And then the last thing is directrix. So if this goes up 5, your directrix is your ghost. That's what's chasing your Pac-Man. So I'm going to go down 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this point right here would be negative 2, 10. Parabola always eats the focus. Alright, so we have one more very similar. So number 11. Same thing, my vertex is going to be opposite, so it's negative 1, negative 3. I'll draw a little sketch. Negative 1, negative 3. It's going to open down. Do y'all see that? Because you have a negative, so it's going to open this way. So I need to equal this to my equation. So you have y equals 1 over 4p, or 4p x plus or minus h squared plus or minus k. Alright, so these guys need a match. Now don't worry about the negative, because remember, the negative just means it flips down. It has nothing to do with distance. Your p distance has to be a positive number because it's a distance. So just kind of ignore the negative. The 1's are the same, so I'm going to equal 4 to 4p. You divide both sides by 4, your p equals 1. So that just means I'm going to go down 1 unit, and that's my focus. And then I'm going to go backwards, and that's my directrix. So my focus would be, so negative 1, negative 4. And then my directrix is here. So I was supposed to write that as an equation, so that should have been y equals negative 2. Not a point. So back here, I need to go back to my other one. So this is my directrix, right? It needs to be a line, not a point. So that is y equals negative 10, not the point. So remember, your directrix is a line. It's a dashed line when you draw it. Alright, and that's number 10 and 11.